Okay, so this video is just about sharing the portfolio I showed you the other day. So I'll just go over it again quickly. This is on Invest Engine and it has, I think it's 13 ETFs. Sorry, 14 ETFs in there. Some are from America, like the S&P 500. Got the NASDAQ there with the tech stocks. We've got Germany. We've got Spain, North America, Europe, gold, North America, all world dividend, UK, IT and IT. And now I'm just going to go over a couple. I have another video where I go through the whole portfolio in depth, which you can watch, and it's where I've added from 4 ETFs to the amount I have now, if you want to go proper in depth and look at it. But this is more about if you want to copy my portfolio. So I'm just going to pick 4 random ones for you to look at. So let's have a look at the IT. So this has produced a 650, nearly 1% return since 12th of May 2016. You can see the information below on the description. It's basically IT and tech. The fee, 0.15%. You can see the holdings. The total holdings is 71. You can see the regions, which is America, and the sectors, which is tech and industrial. And if you want the full documentation, you can click on there and that will give you the average yearly return. Alright, let me show you. I'll show you the gold quickly. So on the gold, I think it worked out about 25% on average a year since January 2016, and then this year it's 29.46, but on average I think it was about 25%. That's only a percentage of my portfolio, by the way, so you can see there it's 8% of the portfolio, and the tech one I was talking about a minute ago is 4%. Alright, I'll show you the Spanish. So the Spanish in the last year is 31.95%, and the max, there we go, from January 2021 is 87.74. And the reason I'm not just all in America is I want to diversify. So that's that one. I'll show you the German one as well. Here's the German one. It's having a good year, 31.26%, and over the max, so April 2020, it's returned 120%. The American ones are lagging behind a bit at the moment. Let's have a look. S&P 500. That's at 5%, but it normally does on average more than that. So if you look at the percentage over the time scale, it normally does more than that. Well, you can tell by the news why it's been going up and down. I won't go into detail on that. And let's compare it to the whole world. So if you invested in excuse me, the whole world, so that's similar to the American return, and then the average there you can see from January 27. So I've given you a quick snapshot. If, like I say, if you want more detail, then go watch my other video, and it goes into more depth on like the regions and the stocks, etc. So the cost of this portfolio is 0.21%. Let's go and have a look at the analytics. I don't think I've shown you this before. So what this button does, where I've been showing you the individual ETFs, this shows the overview of all the ETFs together. So you can see the region. So I am heavily in America, Europe, Japan. Oh, look at the UK. How much have we got in the UK? So 3 or 4%. Well, considering the UK, I think it does produce 4% of the world's returns. That's about right. So let's look at sectors. We've got 27 in industrial, 22 in tech, 14 in financial, 8 in consumer, 3.8 in healthcare, 2 in energy, 2 in mining, 1 in property, and then 14 in other. I think the gold's in the other. Right, holdings. So for all the ETFs, the amount of stocks that's within this portfolio is 3,090 stocks, and it will show you the weighting here. The top ones are the usual suspects that I always mention, and you can see the weightings, the percentages here. So I'll just go down a little bit. It should all be well-known names. Oh, and then asset class. I think this will just... Okay, so it says 100% there. I wasn't sure where the gold was going to be. Okay, no. Right, so it's the right-hand side because it's rebalancing. So we've got 92% in equities, 8% in gold, and I've got like a little bit of cash there. So, alright, so if we go back, so that's like the total overview of the portfolio. Like I said, if you want to invest, you can set up a savings plan. It's a direct debit for how much you want. I think the minimum is either 50 or 100. And like I say, the fee is 0.21. So, because there's dividends in here, if you get paid a dividend, it will show in your cash pot. So if you've got auto invest on, that will auto invest it, which I would suggest doing. If not, it's just going to sit there. So you might as well make the money work for you. Right, I think that's enough. Like I say, you can look at the portfolio in more depth on my other video, but I just wanted to, if you wanted to copy it, I'm not saying you should copy it. You should, because I'm not a financial advisor, so you should make your own decisions really and research it. But if you do want to copy it, what I'm going to do is leave a link below and you can copy the portfolio. Now, I've got my percentages here. Let's say, for example, you didn't want to be investing in gold, even though it does return on average 25% a year, so that's pretty good. But if you didn't, then you can just amend the percentage. You can take a write out or drop it to 2%. And it's the same for all of these. If you think, oh, I don't really want to invest in the German, then you can take that one out. Or if you wanted more in the UK, where's the UK? If you want to invest more in the UK, you can up that. Or less in IT. Or if you didn't want to in IT, you could delete one. So it is flexible. So you could copy it as a baseline and then amend it. It's totally flexible and totally up to you. So what I'll do is I'll leave a copy of the, well, I say link, you'll have to copy and paste it because I haven't set the links up on my site yet because it's a new page. So you'll have to copy and then paste it in there, and then that should work. Fingers crossed. So if you do want to copy the portfolio, feel free. If you don't, like I say, I'm just showing you what I do, but I forgot to put on the other video a link to the portfolio, so I'll do that now. Okay, thank you.